Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to what I'm very excited to say is our first episode of Shadow Against the YouTuber, which I'm really hyped about. First person to get back to me was Pharoah Owar. You may have heard of him. Small YouTuber, but he's growing very fast. These guys are moving quite fast as well. I've got on slow motion, they're already charging forward and the battle's already begun. So I better quickly go over the armies and then we'll go more into Pharoah's YouTube channel. So, got in this main herd I'm using as the Beastmen. It's got 180 Gores and 240 Ungor Spearmen on either flank. Both with shields, 18 Monitors, and the almighty Mogoth the Shadow Gave. I then have a flank force over here. Where have they gone? They're over here. Here you go, of mostly cavalry. So you've got 90 Centaurs, 60 Chaos Warhounds, you're poison, obviously, and then I've got, to support them, a Brave Shaman using Law of the Wild on a chariot. And over here, you've got my other flanking force of Vanguard Infantry, 240 Ungors, and then 270 Ungor Raiders. Now the point of this is my main armies here, these guys get behind in the flank and destroy the enemy. Problem is, Pharoah deployed on this flank with his empire. I've got my whole army here and his army's on the flanking force, which is absolutely perfect. And you can tell this guy is clearly someone who knows what he's doing. Look at this absolutely beautiful formation he's got here. There is no way I'm going to break through this. It's absolutely brilliant. So let's just quickly go over what he's got. He's got Boris Todbringer on his nice griffin. He's got a very fluffy, feathery hat. Very nice. The griffin's watching me because apparently the griffin does follow you. Yeah, he does. That's creepy. Anyway, he's got loads of regiments of renown here, so we'll quickly just go over them. You've got at the front here the Silver Bullets. Behind them, got the Sons of Sigma. No, Sigma's Sons. I knew it would be the one with the other. Here, you've got the flagging group, the Tattered Shows. Even the Great Cannons aren't normal cannons. They're the Hammer of the Witches. Yeah, he really didn't like me in this game. You've also got the Royal Adolf. Was it Royal Adolf Griffites, which is the Demigif Knights? Look at that. Oh, very nice. I've not actually seen these regiments. They're very pretty. And the Griffins do follow you, don't they? That one's. The others are all kind of cat, and then that one's like, oh. Anyway, I'm distracted as the cannons are already firing. The rest of the forces here. You've got 270 spearmen on the flanks here. You've got 180 halberdiers. You've got 90 flagellants there. You've also got 45 right guard on the flank there, and you've got a light wizard there. Is that everyone? Well, actually, no. For some reason, there's a unit of spearmen over here. I don't know if this was just as reserves, depending how I deployed, or he did just forget them because he already had a beautiful formation here. Couldn't possibly say. The Griffin's going scouting out because these are all got Skulk as well, Stalk, or whatever it is, so they're hidden from deployment. Now, so yeah, and this was our very first game, and as you can see from the deployment now, very quickly, this Pharoah Owar, he knows what he's doing, and if you watch his channel, he really does break down the videos nicely, really tactically, what he does, why he does it. And it is just really good. He just gets straight into the action and goes, this is why I did it, and absolutely brilliant. Also, it needs to be pointed out, the whole title, Pharoah Owar, fully justified purely because he is actually, as far as I know, the only Egyptian Warhammer Total War YouTuber out there. So it's nice to have a different kind of thought and different process into thinking of how he does everything. Now, something I need to point out here has to be done. He's now just revealed all of them, but we're going to have every episode, if we just stop the music, stop everything, pause the game, we're going to have our YouTuber fact of the day. Try and make that sound more exciting than it actually is. Way to go, Shadow, for advertising. But yes, what I'm going to do is, during each game, I'll try and point out a fact or something that was said or mentioned by the other YouTuber, just to show you how brilliant they are, and you know, the fact that he is really tactical about it. And that is, for today's YouTuber's fact of the day, don't pick characters and chariots like this. because I thought, oh, I'll put the Brave Shaman in with the cavalry. He can move fast, he can support them, but putting him in the chariot makes him a large target. Didn't realise this. His cannons, see if we get the information up, anti-large. So what he did immediately was he saw the shaman and he fired the cannons at it. And you could see the damage it's already done. And of course, where's cannons of renown, you could say, it's got probably better accuracy and more damage and everything. So if we put that down and carry on playing the game, we can put it to normal speed now. So I'm trying to flank here. My archers got to pick. That was probably the best thing I did all game, and they all missed, but still. But you look at these. I'm trying to get the shaman. I realise he's shooting him. So I'm trying to get this flank force to do something. My cavalry's going to go up against his cavalry. But I didn't give him great weapons. Look, boom, loads of damage. There's the net. He's just netted my entire flanking force. Absolutely beautifully done. And this is why my main force isn't even there yet. Where's the shaman? He's broken. He's ran away because the cannon fires destroyed him. And his cavalry are now destroying mine. And Sankey pointed out, my centaurs, they don't have great weapons. So against armour, no chance. Absolutely no chance at all. So the flank battle's not going very well. The handgunners are now firing over there. These guys aren't really doing it. I try to get these guys to try and support the flank, because I thought if I could win it. But of course you got the Griffin as well causing terror, so these guys are wavering. He's gone. See, I panicked. I would admit, I did panic at this. And these guys are now charging into the unbreakable force. Another thing that was pointed out, I sent in the Minotaurs against the Faggots, and of course they're not going to care. So I sort of made them run past and got onto the flank of these guys. Do some damage. These guys are now charging in. But here was another misclick. My general and Minotaurs aren't getting into the battle. This flank's pretty much falling apart. The cavalry force, the wolves, they're gone. They can't run any faster. And the Griffin's now just tearing these guys up. He's having a great time. Look at him, he's happy. So yeah, the cavalry's coming in that way. You've got the demi-gifts going that way. He's holding the front line. And of course, because I've hit him from one side, his whole formation is now straightened up to fight them. And what's great is he always has the unit he needs for a specific job, which is something I very much admire. He's doing spells over there. The Minotaurs are running, because I just had them stood in front of the handgunners. And of course they're not just any handgunners, they're the silver bullets, so they do huge amount of damage. These Faggots they're dying, but they're holding the line, so the spearmen and the halberdiers can do some damage. Now the handgunners are joining in. These guys are breaking. You can see he's having a good time over here. He's just got these spearmen holding the flank in case I do come back, and he's just using his faster units to chase them down. Don't know what's going on there, but I suspect it's bad for me. My commanders finally get involved. These guys are pretty much broken. Yeah, he's charging into the flank, that's why. But look, he's got more reinforcements, and these are the spearmen that were hidden on the flank. And he's got these halberdiers who are just hanging back in a way. I broke through these at last, so I thought I'll get behind and try and break their leadership, which is working. But again, look, these guys are finally getting involved, but he's got a nice second line ready. What are you doing? You were doing something. But as you can see, my shaman didn't do anything this game. And I'm charging prepared spear lines. That is not good. Not good at all. Fine shot, sir. Look at that. Oh! I took him out as well. Beautiful. I clearly need these cannons in my life. But look, they don't care. Some of these just my commander on his own there. And these guys are trying to hold this flank, but as you can see, I've lost everything. Oh, I summoned some Chaos Spawn. Now, I remember doing that, thinking, oh, take out the artillery. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I mean, they're surrounded. Oh, there goes another net. So I can't... He can move those spearmen back now if he wanted, and just take shots. But for some reason, I thought, oh, I'll summon these and attack the cannons, not thinking they're surrounded by spearmen. You know, guys that are good at anti-large. And these cannons are getting point-blank shots into them. At this point, Pharoah was just laughing because he probably thought, oh, and this Shadow, he's got to be good. No, I came with a nice, fluffy, furry themed army, just an all-rounder, and he quickly realised, there we go, they're finally attacking the cannons, but he quickly realised this is very one-sided. I mean, these guys are having a... But not being smug about it. He didn't get cocky. He didn't try and destroy me. I mean, he is destroying my Beastmen. I mean, where are these guys going? But now the Griffin's coming in to destroy my leadership, what's left of it. But he was all the way through the match we were chatting. He was giving me pointers. It was him that told me the Monitors weren't doing anything. He was giving me tips who to attack with what. He really knows his stuff. So please go to his channel, have a look. I mean, I've been watching all his videos and subbed because I've learned within the first 3 videos. I've already learned quite a bit. Oh, there goes an Empire troop flying. But as you can see, even my generals had enough. And the whole army begins, well, what's left, and there we go. Apparently it was a valiant defeat. No, it wasn't. But it was brilliant to see. It felt thematic. The Beastmen were just kind of careless and threw their guys in. The Empire was all strategic, how they done it all, and systematic in the destruction of the Beastmen. So we got to see the armies as they should be played. So here we go. He only lost 386 guys, and as I said, he had all these regiments of renown, and they all did a specific job, which was amazing to watch. In fact, I was partly distracted just watching that. So we'll go over his, because it's better than mine. We don't want to look at my score, see? So his captain got, his Boris Todbringer got 95 kills on his Griffin. The Spearmen did a very respectable amount. The Halberdiers of 0 kills, I believe, were his reserves. They were just like at the back waiting. So he had extra men just kind of waiting. The Sigma Sons got 92 kills. The Tattered Souls got 67. They were the ones that destroyed the Sun to charge. Pretty much destroyed it. The Silver Brothers got 19, but they were picking on the Monitors. So if it was 19 Monitors he killed, that's a lot of kills. His Knights 136 and 76 kills, and his Cannon of 18. But as you can see, Bray Shaman did nothing. The Commander did alright, 46. I mean, these guys, one kill, not much. Archers, no kills between all 3 units. My entire cavalry force managed to kill 3 knights before they fled. The Monitors, only one did decent of 115 kills. The others just immediately died. So, yeah, as you can see, a very quick game, but I enjoyed it. It was really good laugh. I mean, we were just laughing all the way through because he realised how bad I was. And against other players that I've played so far, it was a kind of even game, you know. But this really showed me, this challenge against the YouTubers is going to be painful. I've really got to get in there and play more games. I've really got to learn about the units, what they do on combo, synergy, all that. Because this army, he said it's a good army. You may recognise it as the basis for my army against Empire, wasn't it? My last video I done against the Empire. That's because I played this game first. He then gave me tips on what to do, like give the Centaurs great weapons, and don't bother giving these guys experience because it's pointless. Get him out the chariot, and I did that. And as you saw in my other Empire game, I was quite victorious. So this is the sort of guy, this Pharoah Owar is the type of guy that he could just give you 2 or 3 bits, and you could suddenly win games with it, with the same army. He did like the army. He said it was nice and themed, and it's nice and balanced, but I split them up too much. As you saw, my flanking force that was weaker got destroyed before the main force even reached the battlefield. But yeah, this guy is absolutely brilliant. I would really highly recommend checking out his channel. He does a video, I'm pretty sure it's every day, and his is more about the tactical, this is what I did and why, which I don't go into too much detail, but he really understands the mechanics of the game. And like I said, I'm working my way through every video he's got just so I can beat him at his own game, in theory. So there we go, my first Shadow against the YouTubers. Not great, but we've got 2 more games to go against Pharoah Owar, which will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. So very exciting there. You're gonna have 3 videos in a row, 3 days in a row of me playing Total War against this Pharoah, where I try and outsmart him every time. It gets very interesting, gets very personal, very messy. It's great. So thank you all for coming. If you came from Pharoah Owar's channel, thank you for coming over and having a look. Comment below, sent the Pharaoh sent you. If you're from my side, go check Pharoah Owar out. It's the whole point of this is to get YouTubers to share and viewers to be able to see other channels and how different people do it. And that's the whole point of it, is to try and make a bigger network with the YouTubers and get more sharing on and more screen time and everything together. And everyone loves matches like this, especially when you get the bigger YouTubers involved. So, wrap it up there. Going on a bit too much. But yes, thank you if you came over from Pharoah Owar's channel. Really appreciate the view. And obviously if you do like this, more thematic, musical and all that sort of battles, sub, so you can watch more videos. If you're from my channel, go check Pharoah Owar out, especially if you want to learn Total War. And yeah, I think that pretty much is everything. So thank you very much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for round 2. Till then, take care.